They're upset. You know, some people are really upset about this. They've got kids. I know, forget about people. I personally know people whose kids are in college, okay? And they've got a crazy professor saying outrageous things. And I'm not saying all professors are crazy. I'm saying there's a lot of crazy professors. There are. Believe whatever you want. But these kids are terrified. They're terrified that they're going to fail that course or get a bad grade if they don't agree with the crazy. There are people in America who work in places where they are afraid to put a bumper sticker on their car or wear a hat because they could get fired. And if you think I'm exaggerating, they're making lists. There are people right now making lists of people they want to go after. And members of Congress making lists about people, we're going to go after these people and destroy their lives. This is lunacy. It's lunacy. So yeah, normal people, you know, here's normal people that want to own a home and raise their family in a safe community and retire with dignity and have a country that's safe and stable and give their children a chance at a better life. They're going to vote against people that are crazy and that want to undermine all of that. And that's what's at stake in this election. Because if we don't control the United States Senate, that is the agenda that's going to be pushed. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if the majority of the Democrats, if you polled them and gave them truth serum, were not in favor of it. Because all the energy in that party, all the money in that party, all the people who get on the cover of magazines in that party are in favor of these radical things. Now there's one more element that was especially true in Florida. And that is, in South Florida in particular, we have a lot of people who came to this country to get away from socialism and Marxism. And so these people are thinking to themselves, you know, I got on a boat. I left everything behind. I risked being eaten by a shark to get away from socialism. Why in the world would I want to bring that now here? And that's where I'm reminded of Senator Loeffler's opponent. Okay, there's a true story. The true story. 25 years ago, he was a pastor at a church in New York that invited Fidel Castro to speak. And I want you to go on C-SPAN. It's there on the website, and you'll find the video. It's there. They cheered him wildly. The speech, first he attacked America throughout the speech. There were people chanting, "We wish we had you instead of Mayor Giuliani." And then he ended the speech, Fidel ended the speech by leading a singing of the hymn, you know, which is the hymn of global socialism, International or something. I don't know the words to it. Think about that. Now, you know, 25 years later, one of the pastors of that church wants to be the U.S. Senator from Georgia. So, all that reminds me of is this. It is true, to be fair, not all Democrats are socialists, but all the socialists are Democrats. All of them. Bernie Sanders, to his credit, he doesn't lie about it. He says, I'm a socialist. He says it. And he caucuses with the Democrats. And they're members of the House. You may know who they are. Members of the Socialist Party, but they run as Democrats. They're in that party. And these aren't like fringe elements. They have real influence. When they speak, people jump. What stands in the way of all that becoming public policy in America? Even half of it becoming public policy in America. You, through your vote in this race. And let me just, I'll close with this. Let me close. Usually you get to do these events and it's like this one race is the difference between that and what we want for our country. Here you have two of them. This is literally, you know, the showdown of all showdowns in terms of politics and what it means. And we don't want to win one of them. We want to win both of them. We need to win both of them.
At a press briefing in Capitol Hill, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy gave comments celebrating the Republican Party's victory in the 2020 House elections. He also went into why he thinks the Trump campaign's legal challenges against alleged voter fraud will ensure the election process can be trusted.
Republican Representative and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy made a public announcement for the first time since Election Day on Thursday. He listed instances of when Democrats and certain media outlets predicted Republicans would win very few races. In the 2020 House races, Republicans flipped a net 5 seats and are projected to beat at least 7 Democrats. McCarthy said the American people chose freedom over socialism when they voted red.
It was a mandate against socialism. It was a mandate against defunding the police. It was a mandate against wasting a majority that the Democrats have done for the last Congress.
He also said that the Party of the American Worker is now the Republican Party.
Our members made a commitment to America, that they would restore our way of life, rebuild our economy, and renew the American dream.
According to the Labor Department, the U.S. economy gained over 600,000 jobs in October, and the unemployment rate fell from 7.9% to 6.9%. McCarthy said that like the American workforce, Republican members plan to show up to work, but he said Democrats are not.
We believe Congress is essential. We believe you just spent some millions of dollars saying you'll be the voice for all of you in your district. You should show up and be that voice.
A recent call in Alaska gave Republicans their 50th Senate seat. Based on that, the GOP needs to win just one of 2 Georgia runoff races to hold their majority. Don Tran, NTD News.